What's going on, YouTube family? We are back at it again with another video. This one, as you can see in the title, we are talking about this insane roller coaster ride we have called the 2020 NBA playoffs. Um, it was already going bananas because of the whole pandemic situation and the fact that we had to make the adjustments, gather everybody in the NBA bubble, and then, you know, all this happened in regards to that. Then we actually got started with a crazy first round. It wasn't but so crazy, but you know, the first round on the East Coast was pretty short and sweet. Everybody was almost getting swept, except for the Bucks, who kind of let one game go. And then, of course, the Western Conference. It was actually quite the opposite. The Lakers was the top seed. They let one game go, but they still was pretty quick about getting theirs over with. On on the other hand, went to at least 6 games. So that was crazy enough as it is. But before we go any further, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that post notification bell so that you get my content as soon as I drop it, and as well as hit the like button. The like button helps me to get more people such as yourself to appreciate my wonderful content that I try to put out at least weekly for you guys to appreciate. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and dig a little bit deeper. So I think our last video in regards to this topic, we were in the midst of the second round, where, let me go ahead and pull it on up for you guys. Yeah, here we go. So also, let me move myself out of the way of the. Well, it's not really that big a deal. Just in the first rounds way. But so, as you can see on this East Coast, since we're on this side right here, since I'm actually technically physically on the East Coast, anyway, I'll go ahead and start with this one. So, you know, it was kind of interesting that we'll start with the Celtics. With the okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and start with the Celtics Raptors series. So the Celtics and Raptors, I saw being pretty well balanced. I was like, the Raptors being the defending champs, minus Kawhi Leonard and all that kind of stuff, they did pretty good for themselves this year, battling back into the playoffs and all of that kind of thing. Definitely commend them on that. Now, the Celtics have always had a pretty decent roster, and then they added my boy Kemba Walker from my Hornets. So yeah, that just made them that much more elite in my eyes. So, I figured that they were going to do pretty good in this series. But as you can see, the update, Celtics went ahead and pulled that off, no problem. They went to Game 7, of course, so it was a slight problem. But, that's beside the point. Celtics got past them. Now, the major upset, it wasn't even the fact that, the Heat were too far outclassed. Because me personally, I only knew a handful of players from both teams. But I think it was the fact that the Heat were deeper and more hungry for the opportunity to play, that they made that jump and almost, as you can see, they almost swept the Bucks, which is weird in itself because the Bucks were the number one seed for the last 3 seasons. This one included, of course, and they still went out in inglorious fashion to be beat 4-1. They didn't even get a second game, and then not only that, but Giannis got injured during the fourth game 4 and didn't even play in game 5. So we knew offhand that was it. That was the wraps. So I don't know what Giannis is going to do in the off season, but of course, the media has already jumped on it, talking about how Giannis unfollowed his teammates, which is actually really a bad sign. I know if I was to be doing something like that, if I just got eliminated and then I just started following my teammates probably need to look out, because that's not a good look. And people are going to be thinking about that. That's definitely going to be an intimidating factor for the Bucks front office. Can't imagine how he's going to turn that around, because he essentially made it sound like he's closing the door on him. But that was a super shocking situation right there. Super shocking. I can't even begin to say just how shocking of a situation that truly is. So then we're going to go ahead over to the West Coast. The West Coast is still kind of prolonging their season. No, not the Lakers. Of course, they lost that first game against the Rockets, but then it was kind of a sweep after that. James Harden, Russell Westbrook, we always thought they were going to give them a little bit of a hard time, which they did. But the small ball the Rockets were trying to play just didn't cut it. Especially when the Lakers, came back with their own strategy and came up with their own small ball team. It was a wrap. Then playoff Rondo happened to, jump into the mix, and it was all she wrote. But now we are going to get to the tale of the whole entire playoffs thus far. The LA Clippers lost a 7-game series to the Denver Nuggets. Now, I have so many mixed emotions about this that it's not even funny. Because just like everyone else, everybody was making it seem like, oh, the Clippers going to win the championship. Oh, the Clippers going to do this. Oh, the Clippers going to do this. Oh, they have the ultimate team. They're so super deep. Oh, they got 2 of the greatest players in the league right now. It actually got to the point where it got very, very, very annoying. I feel like a little bit of a hater because I actually wanted them to lose. I got tired of it so much. I wanted the Clippers to lose. As much as everybody wanted the Battle of LA to happen, people just talked about that joint way too much. I got tired of hearing about it. I'm sure the Nuggets fans got tired of hearing about it. The Nuggets themselves were actually they even were very vocal about it. They were like, everybody's counting us out. They don't say it, they're trying to say we don't belong here, all that other kind of stuff. I actually got to the point where I just really wanted the Clippers to lose. And who knows however many people were in that same boat with me because, well, it happened. And not only did it happened in horrific style. The Clippers, well, first off, congratulations to the Nuggets because they had been dropped. Well, first off, they've been dropped down to a 3-1 series in both series so far, and they dug themselves a hole. Really, at the end of the day, you should have never been there to begin with, so you would have to make such an epic comeback. But it also boils down to the fact that the Clippers played like ass. They folded like lawn chairs. And there's no excuse for that. Like, I actually watched bits and pieces of the games between the Nuggets and Clippers, and I couldn't watch it. I just couldn't. It was an embarrassment for Kawhi Leonard to get so much hype about his defense. Oh, he's such a defensive-minded player. Oh, he shut LeBron down when he was on the Spurs. Oh, then he went on to go to up north in Canada and win a championship, help them win a championship. Oh, then he decided to team up with Paul George, who also has kind of like the same game because they're also defensively like insanely good supposedly. And then of course, to switch gears with Paul George, I don't know why people made such a big deal about him because he's always folding like a lawn chair when it comes to playoff pressure. And even when you look at it from a perspective of the past situations when he was in the past situations when he was a pacer. Look at what happened with him when he was a pacer. Come on, man. You can't fold like a wet napkin. You can't do that kind of stuff when you have been hyped up so much, and then you took it upon yourself to further hype up your play by talking about y'all were going to win a championship and it was championship or bust or whatnot. Y'all made it sound like y'all were just the hottest stuff known to man. Y'all were going to do this, y'all were going to do that, and then come up short like you did with the play that you did. That is tragic. There is no excuse. No excuse. And what is going on with my setup? We're having some technical difficulties, people. Technical difficulties. But I am trying to figure out what happened to this supposedly amazing team that was supposed to be doing everything the right way and was supposedly built to take down the Lakers to get a championship. This was a pathetic display by them, and it showed. It was awful. But either way, now we have these two matchups. these two matchups. This one's already underway. They have game 2 tonight. Tonight, as we're speaking, is September 17th. Game 2 is tonight, and who knows what's going to happen in that. As far as it looks with the Heat, they have been going bananas this year. So who knows, they may win again this tonight. The Lakers better not take their foot off the gas, because Denver has been upsetting people left and right. So I'm sure LeBron, AD, and Rondo have been watching film and whatnot. They better make sure that they take every second very seriously. For y'all's sake, don't let the Nuggets feel like they can just walk all over you or anything like that. Don't let them get too confident. Don't do it. Just don't do it. But we will see how this continues, and we'll see how this goes going forward. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. We're going to keep on going, and I think I'm going to try and get a little bit more consistent with this in these particular videos where I talk about the NBA, because it's drawing closer to the end. But again, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new, or if you're just watching my videos and you just, forget to hit it. Make sure you hit that sub button, man. I need that. And hit the post notification bell so that when I do post, you will be notified. But until next time, I'll holler at y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate the support. And hopefully the next video will be coming soon. Peace.